Quazi here, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to get rid of conflicting intentions that are dividing up your intention energy and, causing obstacles on the path to achieving your goal. Before I begin this video, I wanted to quickly announce that I'm doing a free giveaway of my book, Life Mastery. If you want a chance to win this book, and I'll be announcing a winner at the end of the week, just comment Life Mastery down below. Or you can get this book for $12 on Amazon. And what this book contains is all of my daily practices on when I first started off with the law of attraction and how it helped me get to the point I am right now. So definitely comment Life Mastery down below for a chance to win an ebook version of this book. Also, I'm excited to announce that the Reality Mastery program is officially open for enrollment out in May. So wait for the end of the video for the announcement on that. So in this video, we're going to be talking about what is known as conflicting intentions or conflicting goals, if you will. And what that really means is right now you have a certain amount of intention energy, and this gets divided up into many things, then it won't be effective. Imagine that you focus on one thing your whole life. Imagine how great that thing will be. People who are athletes, look at Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps' goal was just wake up, jump in pool. That's it. For years and years, his goal or his daily routine was wake up, jump in pool. That's it. And in doing that, he became one of the best swimmers in the world. So once you have a one-pointed mind and a one-pointed focus and attention on any goal in your life, then you can be sure that it will manifest in a much more beautiful way than you've even imagined. So that's why I always recommend that you have one goal, but people want to live more fulfilling lives and want to have many different goals. So while that is not a bad thing, you can still do it, but here's how to do it the most effective way. I've always been a big fan of getting my dream body, getting a 4.0 GPA, meeting my dream partner, doing well in business, etc., etc. You can do all of those things, but most people do it wrongly. Most people try to manifest them individually. They try to set these different goals and they all set them at the same time. So they set individual goals at the same time and their intention energy is getting divided up. That's the first problem. The second problem is they're having short-term and long-term goals, and their short-term goals don't align with their long-term goals. So this is creating some sort of a conflict between the two. And that's, again, another problem. So first of all, let's talk about setting these short-term goals all at once. So first of all, let's talk about setting different intentions and different goals all at once. Most people set a goal of, I want to manifest a car, or I want to get a career there. And also at the same time, I want to get my dream body. Also at the same time, I want to do that, etc., etc. They're setting way too many goals at once. And what I found in my personal life is to keep all of your goals at 5 maximum. So what I do is set a career/monetary goal, relationship goals, fitness goals, and then character goals, who you'd like to become, etc., etc. And also something like family goals, family and friends goals, social life goals, whatever it is that you want. Or you could switch all of these up with like a health/spirituality goal, that you'd like to practice every single day. So for a while, my goals were monetary, wealth, career, and then fitness, and then relationships, and then health, and then spirituality. That's it. And, health and fitness could come together, or it could be separate. That's completely up to you. For my health, I had something like, eat healthy food, etc., have a healthy diet. That I sometimes merge with fitness. So again, that'll be good if you can have 4 to 5 goals at maximum. And while in college, I merged my health and fitness goals into one, and then I did an academia goal, what kind of grades I wanted to get, what kind of person I wanted to become in that life, in that particular area of my life. So again, most people set way too many goals all at once, and then your intention energy gets divided up into too many different directions. And therefore, as a result, you can't manifest your goals. It's best to keep it at one goal if you could, but if not, just don't go any more than 4 or 5. Personally, in my life, I found out going more than 4 or 5 means that I'm neglecting some part of my life, and that part doesn't get any of my attention because there's only limited hours in the day. And just like that, there's a limited amount of intention energy. So therefore, always keep your goals not too many, but rather focused and concise. The second mistake people make is that they have short-term goals that are conflicting with their long-term goals. Now, what that does is basically, you say that I want to make $20,000 a month becoming an entrepreneur at my job. I want to quit my job and become an entrepreneur. And then their short-term goal is, oh, well, I want to get a promotion at work. And that just doesn't make sense, because your long-term goal is you want to, become an entrepreneur and, quit this job. But now your short-term goal is I want to get a promotion at work. And what this does to you is it creates this conflict within you where you're like, okay, if I want to get a promotion at this job, that means I want to stay here. But if I want to become an entrepreneur, that means I don't want to stay here. So subconsciously it creates a conflict in your own psyche. So that sort of messes you up and creates this obstacle in your path. And confusion is what kind of causes you to go I don't know what I want. And while confusion may be good on your spiritual journey because you want to always be questioning things, at the same time, if you want to manifest a particular area of your life, you need to be certain about the direction you want to go. And the how is not important. It's just the initial how that you have in your mind, but rather what it is that you want. You need to be very, very clear on that. So that's why it's important to set short-term goals that are not in conflict with your long-term goals, and really get into close analysis of what your short-term goals are. Like, what do you want for the next month, and what do you want for the next year, and what do you want for the next 10 years? Align them together. Find a way to align them. So, for example, if your long-term goal is to make $100,000 a month doing your entrepreneurship thing, you could make your short-term goal, right now make, let's say I'm making $5,000 a month. You say, right now I want to hit my first $20,000 a month. Because you know that in order to get to 100,000, you eventually have to get to your $20,000 a month, right? So in that way, you need to make short-term goals that are in alignment with your long-term goals. And that's the solution to that. So the two biggest problems that I see most people encounter, and this completely divides up their intention energies or creates conflicts in their intention energies. So the first in the division of your intention energy is when you are setting way too many goals at once, and therefore don't have much attention on either of them. So really none of these goals manifest the way you want. And the final thing is that you're setting conflicting intentions. So what I suggest to you is to solve the first problem, create less goals and keep it to the maximum of 5. And for the last thing, what you want to do is create not conflicting goals, but rather aligned goals that align your long-term goals and your short-term goals together. And one last thing I want to share with you is that if you have these 5 goals, your intention energy is getting divided up still into 5 different areas. But if you would like to align in a more effective way and access a more powerful paradigm of manifestation, you could turn all of those 5 goals into one final destination. So for example, if I wanted to make $200,000 a month, live in my dream mansion, get the body that I want, live with my dream partner, I could combine all of these into one final destination that I visualize, a slide in my mind that I turn every single day, where I see myself at my final destination with my mansion, making the amount of money that I want, with the cars that I want, with the dream partner that I want to live with. And all of these, when I do this becomes one final goal, and this is becoming one again. And even though there might be a little bit of division in that short term, you want to get this body now, and then you want to work on that, and then you want to do that, you can work on all of these things every single day. So with that, that's basically the 2 biggest problems that I see people who are getting into manifestation, working on short-term, long-term goals, working on divided energy of intention, go through. And that's the best solution I can offer you, because this is what's worked for me in my personal life. And I'm sharing that with you right now. And I sincerely hope this works for you as well. So give it a try. Let me know how it goes. Just let me know in the comments below if this helps you. And I really love to see these comments when people are just saying that they're massively helped by some of the stuff I share. And yeah, just feel free to reach out to me about any questions that you have, or leave me a comment below. And I hope I get to interact with you. So with that, thank you for watching this video. I'm excited to announce that I'm growing a massive Facebook group. If you haven't joined that yet, come on, join that. We have around 1,200 members and an amazing group, amazing community of people who are just into this stuff and are manifesting their lives the way they want it. And I want you to be a part of that as well. So, when I first started off with the law of attraction, I didn't have a group like this to interact with. And I wish I did. So definitely check that out. And as I mentioned before, I'm excited to announce also that the Reality Mastery Program is open for enrollment. And what the Reality Mastery Program is basically working with the most powerful paradigm of manifestation, which is the being paradigm. Everything in this universe is in a constant process of unfolding and becoming. Nothing will ever be its ultimate potential and then stop. It's just going to become more and more its ultimate potential. Again, it's going to keep going around and around and around. So the real question becomes, who are you becoming? Because most people are focused on doing, or having. You know, people are just focused on doing this new meditation technique, that technique, etc. technique. And while you get short-term results, just as quickly as you get results, just as quickly you'll get back to your old patterns. And that's why I work at the identity level. So the being paradigm really is the most powerful paradigm of manifestation. And everything that I've manifested in my personal life was a direct result of who I became. When I manifested a 4.0 GPA, I became the 4.0 GPA Quazi, the studious student Quazi. You know, when I manifested my dream partner into my life, my girlfriend, with the exact qualities that I wanted, I became the attractive version of Quazi. And when I, did everything in my life, became a successful entrepreneur, I became that version of Quazi that does become that. So that's why I want you to benefit from this powerful paradigm as well. So if you are interested in this, click on the link in the description below to sign up for a free consult. And in this consult, we'll be diagnosing your current law of attraction practices to see if identity shifting will be a good fit for you. So if you're interested in not just a minuscule change in your life, but rather a transformative change and take your life in a completely new direction, click on the link in the description below. Hope I see you there. Till next time. Peace.